Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adam Show. My name is Adam Solofemi, and you guys are welcome specially. All right, so how is the weekend going? Today is another weekend. It is another Owambe. I know that, like, for tons of people, you guys probably would have gone for a wedding party if you're in Nigeria. And if you're not, how is your weekend going? I hope you guys are doing great. Your business is doing wonderfully well, and everything is well with you wherever you are. All right, so my name is Adam Solofimi, if you do not know me, and this is the Otumba Adam Show. If this is your first time of being rather a part of the show, right? What do we talk about? We talk about business, entrepreneurship, freelancing, leadership, anything that can actually help your business to grow and for you to become better in your business. And so this is the 148th episode, and we are looking at ways you can use word of mouth as a marketing strategy, ways you can use word of mouth as a marketing strategy. But before I dive right into what I have for today, if you're there, you'd like to introduce yourself, you know how we do it. Put your name, put your location in the comment section. This is the 18th of June, and the time is 4 p.m. Nigerian time. If you'd like to be a part, just say hello, and I would welcome you especially. All right, so diving into what I have for today, I just have about 10 minutes left before I run off and do something else. Okay, so word of mouth marketing, why do we need it? Is this necessary? Is it compulsory? Well, one thing I've realized is that, like, one of the best ways in which you can actually make more sales is through word of mouth. Word of mouth guarantees you having more sales, because when people begin to talk about your products, then it goes to show that, like, you're actually doing something right, and in some cases something wrong. Okay, but in this sense now, word of mouth helps you gain publicity. There are times that, like, even when people are saying something wrong about your brand, it still gives you that awareness, right? Even though it's a wrong peer, but it allows people to talk more about you. But then on this episode, we are looking more at the positive ways in which you can actually, like, do it, for people to talk more about your product, for people to know much more about your products, so that you can actually have more sales on the long run. All right. So number one on my list is using influencers. It is very, very um, good for you to be able to, like, use influencers to be able to, like, promote your products. Now, if you are aware of how these things work, right, you would tell, or pay rather, in this sense, an influencer to talk about your product, to show the people the things that, like, your product can do, to endorse your product literally, such that the person's fans would, what's the word now, would come patronize you. Now, more often than not, we see a lot of influencers in Nigeria use this route, right? Once they gather a large following, all of a sudden they start telling them, like, hey, I'm an influencer, I can actually help your business gain more awareness. But one thing I realized about this thing is that, like, it is not one of the best ways in which you can actually use to get more people. Yes, people might patronize you over time, but it is not the surest way, because people know that these influencers are paid, and their review on that product may not be as genuine as it should be. It is just a paid sponsorship, and when something is paid, you tend to, like, say things that are not necessarily true, or not the absolute truth rather, about the product. So people don't really, like, believe in it so much. So that's the first part. Number two is beg your pardon, user generated content. User generated content, user. Anyway, all right. So how can you use this? Now, let's say, for instance, you have a product and your customers begin to create a video or content around your products, trying to show people that, like, okay, let's say you're selling a sugar, for instance, for baking, and all of a sudden somebody is creating a video on how to bake a cake, and they are using your product, and they actually say something nice about your product. Now, um, you as the business owner could actually use the user's content. Uh, what's the word now? Put the user's content on your own social media platforms, and then tag that person. Now, when people see that, like, wow, somebody's actually making use of your product, they're actually using it to do something wonderful, they would actually be convinced that, like, yeah, I think this is the real deal, because someone else is already talking about your product. And if you can get more people to talk about your product, creating content around your product, you would get to realize that, like, it would be the norm. Now, if you notice in some movies, this is what they do, right? And one of the ways in which they actually endorse some of these products is by using those products within the movie itself. One of such companies is going to be the Coca-Cola company. Literally, in almost young movies, right? Movies where they're younger people in it, right? You get to realize that, like, they use the Coca-Cola brand, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and the like, right? Because they're trying to sell to that demographic. So also, you could also use the same system, right? Get people to talk about your products. Okay, I bought this shoe from this person. This is how I wore it. This was how I looked at the event. And then, like, yeah, I actually know about this one, that, like, a lot of girls do that. Like, okay, let's say they go for a wedding, they're looking all peng. The next thing they'll be like, yeah, I got this outfit from, they now, like, tag the person. And that person that they tag, or the stylist, can actually now post the same content on their own page. You also can also use the same method to promote your business. All right, that's number 2 on the list. Number 3 on the list is get product review. All right, it's kind of related to user generated content, but this time around, when people buy from you, tell them to say something about your product, tell them to give their review about your product. Now, more often than not, it has been proven that if you want people to buy from you, they need to see people give testimonies about that particular product. So one of the ways you can actually get testimonies from people is by you asking them to give reviews. Reviews are very, very important. They are very great. They make people trust your brand. I think I actually got a review recently. I don't think I can actually, like, show it right now, but on which day was it? On Thursday, somebody asked on Twitter that, like, they need a voiceover artist, and then somebody tagged me to the post, and I showed the person my my samples, and by Friday we had gotten the job done. And this person Friday evening gave a review that, like, thanks at my handle and for, like, submitting or doing a fantastic job. And I was like, okay, this is a review. I screenshot it, put it on my WhatsApp status for more people to see that, like, okay, if you need a great voiceover artist, I'm the man for the job. And that is what you call what? Review. Okay. So that's number 3 on the list. Number 4 on the list is create referral programs. Create referral programs. Now, one of the sites, I actually thought that I had actually shared my screen, so just give me a sec for me to quickly do that. But okay, let me just talk about referral. Just while I'm setting this thing up. One of the ways in which you can actually get more people to talk about your product is by you creating a referral program for that product. I'm going to show you a website just now, which is oh, it's not showing my full screen. I thought I wanted to show the full screen. Okay, it's not showing the full screen. It's not showing the full screen. All right, so Hockit.ng is a Nigerian website. They focus on getting likes, retweets, followership, and the likes. And one of the ways you can actually earn on the program is by you telling other people that there's a site like this. And once people click through your referral link, right, and they pay a certain amount, you get a percentage of whatever it is that they pay. And so also in your own this stuff, in your own business, you can create a referral program and get people to be able to get something out of it, right? Like, once they invite their friends, tell their friends about the product that you're selling, they get an incentive in return. All right. So that's number 4. Number 5 is disturb the norm. All right. Disturb the norm is literally like you do something out of the box, right? Just to get people talking about your product. You could probably create a drama around it for the sake of PR. And by the time people are, like, carrying the gossip and everything else, then you then come out to say that, like, well, it was just a publicity stunt. We just wanted to let you guys know more about our product. And before you know it, people would actually, like, start coming to find out more about your product. They're like, okay, what is this person about? What's the product about? We would like to know more about the product. So that you could actually use for your brand as well. Number 6 on my list, which is the penultimate number, is give freebies or giveaways. Freebies, everybody loves freebies, right? Especially, let's say, when your clients are celebrating their birthdays, or they have certain days that like they're actually celebrating, and then you gift them something. More often than not, people tend to like appreciate things that is given to them on their special occasion. So when you gift these people these things, right, you give them freebies, they can as well just post this on their social media handles or post on their WhatsApp status. They're like, hey, thank you very much for this. We appreciate it. It's we got this gift from XYZ. Thank you for this. And before you know it, people will start asking, they're like, wow, okay, if this person can actually do this for this person, then if I were to patronize them also, they would also be able to like do the same thing for me as well. So that's number 6. Then the giveaway part is you can create a contest, right? Giveaways, you create a contest, and what's the word? Whoever wins, right? You give them the prize. Then the runner-ups, you can also give them something, a token, as a form of appreciation as well. But in the process, more people will have known about your products, because the idea about contests is that like they need to like get as many people to like a particular thing, and before you know it, it starts you start to get more people being aware of your product through word of mouth. Then the last but not least on the list is affiliate marketing. We basically know what affiliate marketing is about, right? It's just a way of you like giving people a percentage for every client they bring. It's literally like referral, but this one is much more solid, right? You have an affiliate link that whenever anybody anywhere clicks on it, they get a percentage of the product you're trying to promote, and from there, more people get to know about your product, because everybody loves a win-win situation whereby they promote for you, and they get something in return when somebody actually purchases. So that is that about that. And these are some of the ways you can actually promote your product through words of mouth. This brings us to the end of today's episode. I'm actually feeling a bit tired right now. I don't know why. I think I've overworked myself, but then it's all good, right? I know I'm going to be fine. And as I always say, like and subscribe, and tell somebody about the show if you love what I do here. All right. It would mean a lot to me. From me to you, have a great weekend, and see you again on Wednesday. And hopefully, I'll be way better than I am right now. Peace out, guys. Enjoy.